10 watts in, put 10 in. Put 20 watts in, put 21. Tune it this way, I tune it that way. And then these other guys are like, it says put 100 in it. I'll put 350 in it. It'll take it. Oh, it's smoking.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, blow that damn thing. They don't watch it.
I don't get it. I just do. The manual says to run it like this. That's how I run it, and that just amazes me. All the other people that no, mine's been modified.
Oh yeah. Well, some of them have with a bigger transformer and more capacitors and stuff like that, and a little bit higher voltage. But still, the tube itself is what gets it. You know.
Yeah, the transistor. Yeah, well, I put bigger capacitors in it. Yeah, well, you didn't put bigger transistors in it.
Right.
See, Slammer didn't come back. He hauled out, get off the radio.
I might have to use this for old radio night. It's definitely, I hate to even think of this radio and amp as, well, the amp definitely. The amp's 1977 to early 80s. The radio is about 25 years old.
Is that Crazy Man's favorite radio?
No, this is a Kenwood TS-850 SAT. Crazy Man, this radio drive him nuts. You got to read a bunch of this radio and know how to use it. You can't read. You got too many buttons.
Oh, hell no. I don't need more damn big radios. Got buttons and mash buttons, turn buttons. Man, shit over all that.
Back whenever, they had rotary phones, stick your finger in the hole and turn it, over to the right, clockwise. He'd be turning them counterclockwise, trying to call somebody from 0 back to 1.
Yeah, this looks like the supersized calculator with a frequency display on it.
Crazy Man, you used to have trouble with that rotary phone?
No.
Okay. I thought I heard somebody else trying to break in there. I don't know.
There you go thinking again. You can get yourself in trouble like I do.
10-4. Y'all got much of a noise level over there?
I got half none.
A little bit of one.
This radio here doesn't have any noise blanking ability on it.
Is that the Motorola?
Roger.
It sounds good. I guess it's just a hand mic the way you're describing it. It sounds pretty good for a hand mic.
Yeah, it's a power hand mic. It's what that Radio Nut 63 says. You got a video, and matter of fact, I'm going to use this video and splice it with some of the other ones and make one about the Mocat there.
It's it's got just a little bit different sound when you unkey it. It's just a click from the mic, but it's slightly different sounding click than a regular hand mic. It's not huge, but it's got like a little bit different click than I'm used to hearing.
10-4, well, I better watch out when I'm keying down on Crazy Man.
Yeah, you key on that one. People get used to that click and they'll know it's you. You won't be able to sneak it.
Right.
White radio, like a police radio. I'd like to have that now.
I keep hearing somebody in the background. Who's that out there? Must be Skip.
Gotta be something, all right.
It was the only Skip I heard today. The islands were coming in a little bit, and that was about it. A little bit of Hispanic Skip at some point on AM channels.
You remember that night? I got what night it was. Night, Ranger. You remember I keep losing the signal on my radio?
Yeah, last night.
Well, it was last night. They ain't did it since then.
Well, hopefully it won't do it anymore. But yeah, you'd be S7, then you'd be S3.
Today I had trouble getting my station at 92.5 country music. Chicken channel. They keep damn, I can't keep my microphone quit unkeying.
Well, that does help.
You got a CB radio that's got that channel in it there, Crazy Man?
You two keyed up together.
I say Crazy Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got a CB radio that's got that channel in it?
What CB channel?
92.5, whatever.
Yeah, on my FM country music station, yeah.
Oh, I thought you had a CB radio that had it in it.
Oh, hell no.
KM FM cassette.
Right.
I kept coming at that 21. I heard that woman out there.
Okay.
I take it back. I did hear Louisiana come in for about 10 seconds and then it was gone.
I used to, when I play around an electric guitar, I had a big ass amp. It bites me once in a while. I adjusted that on knobs on it. That son of a gun picked up some grand old opera country music. I said, where the hell did that come from? I sat there and pat my foot.
Oh yeah, I had an amp to do that every now and again. It'd pick up shortwave broadcast at night sometimes.
Oh, it's old music too. That's way before I was born, I believe.
They had it back then.
Oh yeah, they did at that time. Back in the old days. I was married to my first wife, Teresa Thompson, over there. Just like you coming up 17A past the airport and all that. As soon as you get across the city limits, there it is. Had a big old oak tree in the yard.
I don't know, you're talking about 17A near the airport.
Yeah, you could take the 17A, go right in the water from out of Carterville.
Oh, down there. Okay, I was thinking about up here.
No.
What are all those radio stations out there on, what is it, 311 as you're heading towards Munt's Corner? There's a whole bunch of big tall towers out there.
I know, I've seen a bunch of them over that way.
They're all lit up at night.
28. 28, they move up the sidewalk over there too.
What you say now, Ranger?
I said, I don't know if it's radio or TV, but there's like at least 4, maybe 5 of them, big tall ones.
10-4.
Now, one of them might be 92.5. Chicken country.
I'm pretty sure it's not TV, but it's probably radio, AM or FM.
Well, of course, I get the monkey toys there, but it gets louder and stronger.
Yeah, I went ahead and recorded this on Movie Maker so it wouldn't be distorted, I hope, so you could hear how you sounded there, Night Ranger, because the others still, my upload is not good enough to keep it from being distorted some of the time, so I'm not paying the $60 to get 200 gigabytes of upload speed. So anyway, I just went ahead and did it on Movie Maker, and then it doesn't affect that.
I bet if we get you over using OBS instead of whatever the other one is, I bet it won't do that.
Okay, well, it's just that I got one. Have you ever checked to see what kind of speed you have?
No, I don't even know what it is. I got the original basic package, and then they upped it when they went to fiber. I'm not sure. I really don't know quite what it is.
Well, you can go to speedtest.com and it'll tell you.
Well, sometimes that stuff doesn't work like it says, because it's kind of like trying to test the speed of your car driving back and forth between here and downtown Charleston during a traffic jam. Just because the traffic may slow you down, but that doesn't mean that's the top speed your car will go.
Yeah, Roger. Well, after I found out what it was, I called Spectrum, and they said, yeah, that's what you got. So I don't know, maybe it'd be different. I'm sure if you got fiber optic, yours is way on up there. It's not no 1.7 like mine.
I would guess and say 256 upload speed, maybe something like that.
Oh yeah, that's great. I need at least 4 so it won't be watery.
Well, mine's not watery, but I'm using OBS.
Yeah, and you got 200 and something gigabytes upload.
Well, I'm guessing that's what it is. I'd have to go look. Whatever the home telecom basic package is, that's what I got.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, it's more than what I got. Yeah, I couldn't get that OBS thing to do crap.
worked on mine, but I'm running Linux. So.
It's just that I didn't know what to do. It asked this, do you want to check this, or do you want this to open? Do you want to run this file, or save it, or look at it, or don't even want the file? What do you want to do? I said, hell, I don't know. I guess I want to run the damn thing, and you can't find it. Hey, where do you find stuff on save to clipboard?
Well, clipboard is the memory things get copied to when you do a copy or a Control-C.
Well, anyway, it says save to the clipboard. Well, I can't ever find it.
Like chasing the rainbow to get the pot of gold.
Yeah. Right now, what I'm trying to do is copy a video on Facebook so I can put it on YouTube. And anyway, that's my next goal.
I want to replace the band switch on my Drake L4 because it's bad, and I got to replace one. And right now it's monobanded; it only talks here, so I'm going to get the new band switch in there so I can take it back down on 40 meters, and maybe even get down to 75. Catch up with John since he and I could. I was telling you, I talked to him up around Winston-Salem this morning. We could barely hear each other. He used to talk on 75 meters a bunch, so I may go listen in tonight and see if he's down there.
Roger.
He's the one that's on one of my on my recordings on my webpage. The one that says there's two of them that says Pop and John, or Pop in Venezuela. And he's the first one, Pop and John. That was recorded in 1984, but he was living at Lake Norman back then. He had a Yaesu ST-757 and a Moonraker 4 up about 70-something feet on a tower, I think, and he may have been running like a Heath kit or something back then.
Yeah, boy.
That was the first time I'd ever heard that Yaesu 757. He had a Shure 444 on it, and I asked him, I was still talking on that realistic TRC 451, and man, that Yaesu audio was just so sweet on side of me, and I said, what are you talking on? And he told me, I always kind of wanted the 757, but I never did get one. Well, not for long. I had one for 3 weeks, but it really was somebody else's. It was passing through my possession.
Did you get talk on it?
Yeah, I talked on it for 2 or 3 weeks, and then the other guy came and got it.
Okay.
Nice little HF rig. It was about $700 to $800 back then, back in like 1984, 85.
I told you about the can capacitors that I got. They look really good. They look better than the original ones that was in there.
Well, hopefully they'll work like you want them to.
Yeah. Well, that's the majority. There's only 2 other capacitors in that whole radio. That's weird. I mean electrolytic.
Yeah. Roadrunner, I may have to dangle this Henry in front of him one more time. He kept bugging me, and he wouldn't come up with enough cash, and I finally just told him it wasn't for sale. But he was trying to get it for the price of a Phantom, and I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, he had a SSB 220.
I know what he sold it. I fussed at him about it. He kept trying to buy the Henry after that. I said, that's basically the same amp, it's just not as pretty and maybe not quite as hefty. I said, the output's the same.
Yeah, but it's not forced air, though, like that Henry is.
I told him, I said, look, if I sell you this Henry, you'll just sell it in a year. He said, no, I won't. I said, yeah, you will.
Well, he don't ever get on the radio. I never heard him.
Well, he doesn't live here anymore. He says he talks on sideband up there.
Yeah, well, I never heard him a skip land, what I'm saying.
Well, he's too close.
Well, I never heard anybody calling him.
Neither.
I think he said he's mostly been knocking on sideband up there, although I don't know what channel. But I can't hear that most of the time. I can't talk that far. This morning was kind of unusual to hear Charlotte and then hear Winston-Salem.
Right.
I wish I had some tall trees over here. I sure would shoot some of that wire up there and talk on it.
That definitely helps. I can't complain. Like I said, top of my antenna's at 90 feet, but It'd be nicer if I had even taller one. I'd sure take it. Go out there and put some fertilizer on the tree. I missed that big tall pine tree I had in Rock Hill. I could stick an antenna out the top of that tree, and it would, the base of the antenna would start at 85 feet and go up. And you know, it was tall and straight and fat and had lots of limbs to hold on to. These trees, they go up 50 feet before they even have the first limb, and then even then there's like another 20 feet for the next limb, so I can't climb them.
Right.
Plus, I had my 20-year-old body back then versus the 55-year-old body now. So.
Now you feel like a short, fat old woman there.
Yeah, I think I weighed about 145 pounds back then. Now I'm like 175, so definitely some more weight to haul up that tree. The pork chop, I heard him on Channel 28. Does he live up towards Spartanburg now? He was talking about driving up there.
Yeah, he pushed and moved up there from over there off Goose Creek, over there by the Cadillac place. He used to live right there behind it. And I think that's where he moved to. Him and his family and all went up there and bought a place.
I got that. That was the impression I got from the way he was talking about it, is that he was just passing through here and he was trying to get back up to wherever he was staying in Spartanburg.
Everybody talking about taking airport stuff. I can't hear him, period.
Well, he was on the mobile this morning. I haven't heard Chain Gang and Slowpoke. Have they been getting in there?
Oh yeah, I talked to Slowpoke the other night, and I don't know what happened to Chain Gang Willie. I don't never hear him on bleeding on me no more.
Well, I used to catch him sometimes during the day, but I hadn't been up there in a while during the day. But I've had this radio on the past 2 days up there, about 1 or 2, expecting to hear him, and didn't hear a thing.
I think so. Sick. Talk English. We can't talk Spanish.
USA, Unit 21, South Carolina, Ola Ola. You'll have to get them near a Night Ranger.
You know, I heard a joke the other day. I was actually on the internet, about all these women claiming that Supreme Court Justice Pick, did this back when he was 17 and all that. And the joke was, did you hear about the first NFL female referee? She tried to call a penalty for something that happened 30 years ago.
Uh-huh. Well, it's going to be big time on TV on Thursday morning.
Thursday morning?
I think they just need to give that forward. I mean, she's pretty much been shot. Her testimony's already pretty been shot down, because she claimed there were these 4 other people there that witnessed it, and all 4 of them have come forward and said they don't even remember being at that party.
Yeah, he's recording us there. Hello, down there. Hello.
And the latest accuser said she was drunk, and it took her 6 days to even remember if anything happened.
10-4. I don't know what's going on. Hello, USA, 21, Ola. Hello.
I can't believe I made it out there to Big Ben and talk to him.
Right.
I talked to the White Dog yesterday. So he co-channel on me. So he's doing another channel trying to talk to me. He wasn't.
How's it going today? Challenger here at the Challenger radio station. This is old stuff. Motorola CB radio. It was not known for being a super 10.8 radio. A built-in Motorola power mic. That was one reason why a lot of people didn't like it, because they couldn't put their own microphones on there. It pretty much liked its own microphone. It's very limited in modifications and various things like that, but it wasn't really meant for that. It's got a plastic case. ASO 239 that's always there. Not too much of a radio. Built pretty good. They're built well. They're all plastic mostly. Got a nice little chassis. That's all metal, probably some kind of aluminum. But it's a nice radio.